guys, hope you're having a great day today. It is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. Got up this morning, Greg brought me a cup of coffee and got to lay in bed for a little bit. Wake up slowly, and the Mexican kind of like kept stretching. I'm like, I know, we're gonna go for a walk. So got up, got a shower, took her for a nice walk this morning, came back and got to read my Bible. I'm enjoying going through my Bible. I'm doing got a new one, a study Bible, an amplified study Bible, and so I've been going through and using the I guess I don't know if there's like a whole thing on it, but my kids said, oh yeah, I've heard of that, where you take different I use colored pencils. That's how I highlight my Bible, and I always would just use whatever color pencil I had on hand. So if I had an orange one by me, I'd use it. If I had a blue one by me, I'd use it. And so this time I wanted to be more intentional, and so I kind of made like a little chart. Should I show you? Do you even care? Let me go show you. Oh, hold on one second. We got food out here. We gotta do stuff. So I made a little chart. So as I was reading, hold on, I gotta turn the lights on. Oh, hi, Maxine. Turn the lights on. And there's Maxine on the floor. Good morning. While I'm reading, I can go through and use my marker based on different colors. So I would do purple for anything that kind of, I'm not being exact, anything that pertains to like God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. Red was about love, redemption, God's love, command to love others. Blue was anything with like faith, salvation, grace. Orange was the commandments, laws. Gray, which I probably wouldn't do gray next time. I'd probably do brown, like sin, warnings, that kind of thing. Promises, like life-giving things. Green, growth. And pink was prayer, praise, thanksgiving. And yellow is going to be Proverbs, teaching, wisdom, that kind of stuff. So I stuck this inside my Bible. So I've been going through and reading. So then when I started in the Old Testament. I'm doing the Old Testament, Psalms, and something in the New Testament. So marking that. So then when I'm reading it, I have different things highlighted based on what I read. So I have been enjoying that. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. I gotta shut the lights off, Conserve and save electricity because it's expensive. And then I came out to the kitchen. I'm like, what do I have to do here? I have to take, Autumn is gonna actually go to Busch Gardens today, which is awesome for her. It's gonna be toasting, and I'm sure there's gonna be a gazillion people there, but she is gonna have a great time with one of her friends. So she's gonna go to Busch Gardens today, so I have to drop her off here at a friend's house this morning. And so I'm like, I don't really want to start doing anything because I'll have to leave and come back. So I just walked out to the freezer. I'm like, what are we gonna do for food today? And I walked out to the freezer and I was like, thank goodness for a freezer full of food, like prepared. Still have freezer meals, still have a lot of food. And so I just went out and got a bunch. So what did we get here? Let me take it to my refrigerator. So I'm looking ahead because this weekend is it Labor Day? Memorial Day. Wrong holiday. Memorial Day weekend. So I thought, I have no idea what we're gonna do. No idea. We could be out and about and doing things. So I have poor boy subs still. So I got these. So I'm gonna put these in here so I can tell. We still have, remember the kids went through the kick of ton of yogurt, and now they're on the kick of not a ton of yogurt. So I have a ton of yogurt still. A lot. I have jars down here still. And then I realized I put the chocolate syrup in here yesterday. I told the kids, I'm like, when you go to make chocolate milk, make sure you use the chocolate in the bottom of the jars. Do you think anybody did? No, so it looks like somebody did here. So I'm gonna just take these and wash these out because it's so minimal. It's all good. And then I get these cups, and for Greg's work, I'm gonna put these up here just to keep them cold. They're usually in the cupboard, but I'm gonna put them in there just for next week because I walked by and I was like, let me restock this. I'm gonna fill these up real quick. So I have lots of fruit in there. I'm like, that can be something to grab and go. I need more milk. I'm out of the regular milk. I have lactose milk, but I do need to get some regular milk. And then I went to my freezer and I'm like, what do I have for food today? And we still have lots of food, so hold on. One thing I grabbed was popsicles. So I'm gonna put these, we have a lot. Remember I got the ice cream haul? Ooh, I got that. The ice cream haul that I did, I don't even know, wasn't it a month ago? It was a little bit ago. So we still have ice cream. There's ice cream. They just got into a tub of ice cream down here, so that is just getting open. So I still have banana pops here. So I was gonna put these, there's bomb pops here, and put some of these in here. And make sure we eat these up with these grapes. I'm gonna put those up close, and I think that's it for there. These are rather good. would I buy them again? Only at the discount store, but they weren't bad. The kids did like those. Ooh, so then I have, look at that. I'm just gonna, there's my garlic. I think I'm gonna be wise and put another bag around it just in case it starts stinking or I forget to close it in my freezer. So, like close it all the way, you know what I mean? So make it stink. So look at that, we have, this was yesterday's garlic. So that way when I need it, I'll just kind of pull it off. Just gotta remember it's in here. Let me put this back in the freezer. Okay, then we always have food. We always have plenty of food. So I thought, I've got these Salisbury steak. I thought, why don't I do those tonight? I'll put them in the slow cooker on the counter and then we'll cook some noodles later and just do a gravy with curry mushroom soup and that'll work. And then I have spaghetti sauce in there in the fridger. So one day this weekend we can do spaghetti because that's a favorite. I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, that's easy and good. And then we'll see how the weekend goes. I don't know what else I'll need to make or anything, but I'm like, let me just get that out. So I'm like, there's still plenty in the freezer, plenty of food to make. I'm like, all right, no need to even shop except for like milk that I'm out of. I need to go get another gallon of milk. So this is gonna be good. I'll have to put these, I'll put this away and go get my roaster out and we will just continue on with our day. Okay, beautiful thing, look at you, just put on the slow cooker and putting the frozen meal and that will work. These will be great. All right, that's it. Put the lid on. I'm gonna turn it on. It's already on high. Turn on high to let it cook. I've got my curry mushroom here. I'll probably do noodles, but I do have a lot of potatoes in there, so I very well might make mashed potatoes. I'll see how the afternoon goes. It all depends on my afternoon and what I end up doing today, because you never know. So let me put this away, wash my hands. So I tell you what my favorite thing is this morning is walking out to a clean kitchen floor. It makes you feel good. All those deep cleaning things, don't you just wake up and go, okay, and then it's like, it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna happen because we have people moving and grooving in this household and it's just gonna get stuff all over it again. But today it feels like such a good relief to have like floor clean. That's a good thing. So I'm gonna wash, there's some dishes in the sink here. I'm like, didn't I go to bed like at 9 last night? I think I did. There's still dishes, but I know the kids have friends spend the night, so I'm sure they ate. Okay, so let's just wash the very little bit of dishes we have today. Those dishes are a little bit caked down with food, so I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute and just wipe off my countertop. How easy, like my housework inside is done. I wiped up my kitchen, I emptied the coffee pot. I'm not gonna refill it because it's Saturday tomorrow. So we will more likely sleep in a little bit, so I won't have to worry about getting up, making a pot of coffee. Everything's wiped down. Like lunch, I have sub buns. I can make chicken and beef on it with cheese. There's pizza in there. There's a couple pieces of breakfast pizza. I'm not sure what the kids will want. So they're like teenager age. They like to make things. So like I'm a good mom to like, hey, go ahead, you wanna make some food? Go right ahead, because like that's fun for young people to do. And so I'm like, okay, I'm out. Gone are the days of having to make a spread for everybody in the morning, because sometimes people like to get up and just make their own things. So I'm like, okay, this is an easy day for me. So I just gotta focus on dinner, which I will right here. And then I have a main focus, my main focus. I was just thinking, I woke up today, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Now yesterday I was out in the pool and I was looking over at my grills and I was like, I really need to clean those because they're nasty, because I did a lot of like cooking in there. I do a lot of cooking in there and I'm like, I'll wait. And so then today, Greg, I was like, what do I should do today? He's like, you could always clean the grills. And I was like, yes, I could always clean the grills. I don't have to. He would gladly do it, but I'm like, that is something that needs to be done. So I think that is what can be my focus this morning. I'm like, I'll take Autumn, come back, and then I will go outside and we're just gonna put on I got gloves, so that's a good thing. And we are just gonna clean the smoker and the grill, which will be good. I need to clean the grill because like stuff all dripped down below and I need to clean that out even though it's new. I hate looking at it going, oh, it's totally off colored here already. So I'd like to clean it real good because I have that tray to put on there. Remember I got it at Aldi? And the smoker, I mean, say no more. I smoke enough stuff in there. Oh yeah, So that needs to get done. So I'm thinking, let me focus on that. But I do have something to share with you, and that is Jeulia Jewelry. Now, Jeulia has been a partner with my channel for eons, not eons, but like years. Got me wearing jewelry again, and my girls love their jewelry. So they sent some beautiful pieces right here. Look at this. Look at this bracelet. Look at that. It's kind of like that's cute, isn't it? It's like a twisted bracelet. I was like, how does this go on? Does it go straight? You want to like close it, but it just hangs on your arm. I'm like, that's really pretty. Okay, so I've got this bracelet. It's one of those things where you think it's gonna fall off, but it doesn't. It stays put. So this is pretty. And then these are the earrings. Look at, aren't those pretty? Those are so pretty. I love all the Jeulia jewelry. You guys do too, because I know a lot of you get it. They give you a discount. They always give you a discount below. And it's just good quality jewelry. I've got, this is a ring here. I think this is gonna go to autumn. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Anybody else? Like, I'm hitting menopausal age, and I've gained a lot of weight. I've gained like 80 pounds when I was pregnant with multiple kids, the last few especially. And I always had my wedding ring on, always. There was rarely a time I took it off, rarely. And so it's just like, it just fits just fine. So I notice it, like as I'm hitting this age right now, there's times that I'll go, oh, I can't get that off. And then it like messes with your head for a minute, so you gotta hurry up and take it off. And then it's real swollen and hard to get back on. And I remember my mom at this age too, she was kind of either talking about her ring, like having it hard to get on and off and stuff at this age. And so then I was reading some menopausal something, and the girl kind of laughed about, she's joked about deciding whether her wedding ring was gonna fit or not that day. And I was like, interesting. It was about menopause and different things you go through. And I said, I see that. I see in myself how sometimes it'll stay on and it'll be fine. And then there's some days where I'm like, wow, that's really tight. And I'll have to take it off and leave it off for like a week until, you know, the inflammation goes down. And so I'm like, interesting. So same thing with this. I went to put it on. I'm like, ooh, that's a little snug, where normally they fit just fine. So it's one of those things, a mental game, where I'm like, probably not right now, but maybe later. So it's just interesting. Menopause, anybody else? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So I'm just thankful I haven't, most people I think replace their rings if they've been married for 30 plus years, just because you hit that age and you're like, okay, does this fit? Does this not? And so some days you see it on, sometimes you see it off, because if you see it off, it's one of those days where I go, oh, I'm having a moment, and like it's a little scary to pull off. And I see it in different cycles during the month for me, like when it fits, when it doesn't. So part of the going through process. So it's all good. It's good. So anyways, back to Jeulia jewelry. So always beautiful stuff. Look at that, and those pretty earrings right there. These are real fancy for today. I'm just put my hoops back on because I'm gonna be scrubbing grease, but these will be nice for date night and just going out and enjoying and being out. So very pretty. So thank you, Jeulia, for always partnering with me on my channel. Link below will be these sets, and then also go and get the discount and go buy yourself something. Get it for, what's the next holiday? It's not Mother's Day. We just had it. I don't even know. You know what? Just get it just because it's good. It's good quality. It lasts for a long, long time. Like zero regrets getting their stuff. None of my stuff has gone bad where I'm like, ooh, that looks yucky real quick, or tarnishes. It just stays nice for a long time. So, all right, good jewelry. Let's go see what else we gotta do. I'm looking at my clock going, I gotta leave here in a minute. Let's go see what else we gotta do. Okay, now I was just gonna go out and move my smokers, get the hose over there so when I get back I can do it. So I'm looking at my cleaner, I'm like, what do I use? Do I use the Norwex stuff on there or what? I don't know. This worked really good for the grill before. I'm pretty much sure that I remember I just sprayed it on the inside and it got rid of the yuck in there. I'm pretty sure that happened. Then I saw my Easy Up fume-free oven cleaner. I'm like, I can't remember what worked. You know what I mean? Like what works. So I'm like, do I take the grates off and spray these on it, let them sit in a trash bag, right? That'd be good, and then rinse them off. I'm wondering if that's gonna be the best route. They're working behind my house here. We got some backhoes back there, so it'll be loud. But I'm like, you know what? I think they just sprayed it on there and I pretty much let it sit and I wiped it off, and that worked pretty good. So we'll see. I gotta get my hose out there, so I'm gonna move it all so I'll be ready when I get back and we can go outside and clean the grill with gloves, of course. Bring it out here real quick because I decided to take my grill cleaner, and what I did is I pre-sprayed all this. So this is all sprayed. I can see it eating away, and I know why I like it, because look what it did. It literally ate that away. So I just sprayed it on I'm spraying in there. I'm gonna have to scrape the pan, of course, but it's already doing its thing. I feel like I should shut that because it's just gonna drip all over the back there. So yay. Okay, so I'm gonna have a real good head start because it's gonna take me probably an hour by the time we get back. So let's go run, take Autumn. Ooh, the banana tree. Look at the banana tree over there. Look how tall it's getting. Little spikes hanging up. I'm going to take Autumn, drop her off so she can have a fantastic day today. Then we'll come back and we'll sit out here in the hot sun and clean that grill. All right, at a stoplight, so I'm going to chat. So I decided, I dropped Autumn off and got her where she needs to go, and I was driving home and I was thinking, I need milk. Like, I need milk for, I think Steven's gonna be the only one that drinks regular milk. So I'm like, there's no milk. And it's like Friday, it'll be the weekend. We probably won't, I mean, we'll go out and do things, but I won't think like getting milk. So I'm like, do I drive an extra 10 minutes to go get milk? Yeah, I'm gonna go do that. So I just took a detour coming home, and then I'm gonna head into Aldi here and I'm gonna get 2 gallons of milk because we seem to go through it. This will be the day that we have, like, it doesn't go through very fast. But I'll just get 2 gallons and take it home, and then we'll have that for the weekend, and probably next week as well. So let's go into Aldi. All right, I'm not even gonna take my cart or anything. I'm just gonna go in and get 2 gallons of milk, and that's all that we'll need at Aldi. Those are pretty. Let's put on the front out real quick. Kiddie pools. Air mattresses. All the fun stuff. See if they got anything cute. Pool lounger. It's kind of pretty. Alright, kids stuff. Alright, I think we're just gonna get milk. How much are eggs right now? $3.50. Alright, let's just get 2 gallons of milk. Easy day for me. $6.25 or $6.6. They're all the same, right? Grab it back here. $6.6. $6.06. $6.06. Okay, 2 milk. Not bad. I'm just have their air cranking in there. It's feeling very frozen, where the heat feels better. I'm sure it'll get toasty today. All right, let's go head home now. They must know it's going to be 100 degrees today because the store was frozen and the milk is like ice. I'm like, oh my goodness. I have like an allergic reaction to the cold, which is so weird, so weird. I don't know if it's a side effect of menopause, which I've heard, or getting older, or a side effect of COVID, or who knows what, because I don't know if I actually ever had it, because you never know. But like cold, it makes me hivey, it makes me like rashy and free. So like I was just touching the milk and I'm like, oh my goodness, my hands are like burning right where the cold was. So weird. So fun. I was just driving. I was thinking about when I was dropping Autumn off in the neighborhood she went to. Florida, I like it because there's like a variety of houses. Like we live in I call it a traditional Florida house, where, or traditional, I think it's traditional. Like they're like, there's no character to it. It's like a straight concrete house basically with like just small windows on there, and then you don't usually see like, I say like up north houses, like ones with wraparound porches. You do, mind you. And so, but just not all the time. Most of them are cookie cutter neighborhoods built the same way and with these concrete, because, you know, that withstands hurricanes. And so it was good going to the neighborhood she went to because it was kind of woodsy. It reminded me of driving like up north, like in the woods, and not really the woods, but like neighborhoods, I guess I should say, with like the wraparound porches, Victorian type houses. And I'm like, oh wow, it's so neat. And so I thought about, you know, you get that, people always ask me, do you miss the mountains? Do you miss this? And it's like, sure, you miss like things that you've had, you know, before. And so I think of like, sure, it was great living on a mountain. Was it, there was lots of positives, the middle of nowhere, peaceful and quiet. And it's just like, and the beautifulness, I mean, the beautifulness of the mountains, you can't beat it. But like the rain, didn't like the rain. Didn't like the constant rain, and like the driveway that was just disappearing, you know, completely down. Oh my goodness, that driveway was the worst, the absolute worst. Thousands of dollars put into that driveway, and you could put a good 100,000 in that driveway and have to still replace it after a while. And so just basically the washing away of your yard, that's the key. and no internet at all, like no internet, very rare internet. Thankful I even survived making a YouTube channel with the dial-up, not dial-up, what was the plug-in one? I don't even know what the plug-in one was. It's like ancient. And just the difference in like having to drive to the store. Like if you wanted to get milk, you had to pay an arm and a leg at the gas station, or you had to drive 20 minutes into town or 25 minutes into town. And so I think about that. I'm like, okay, now it's like sure, we live in different, I have warm weather 24/7 pretty much all the time. There's only a few days where it's gloomy and cloudy and rainy, and it's like the stores are 5 minutes from my house. I've got a store closer, it's like 3 minutes from my house, and it's like everything's here. It's like I can go, the kids can go to the mall, they can go hang out, there's tons of stuff for them to do. Their friends come over and they hang out, and then they're like, we're gonna go to the park, and so they go ride the bikes and go to the park, and it's just like we have neighborhoods to walk in, and it's just different, you know what I mean? Like we didn't have, like the kids would ride their bikes in the mountains. Oh my goodness, those poor girls, they go down that mountain and like it would be exhausting to go riding because you'd have to go up and down hills everywhere. So, or up and down mountains basically. So it's got its perks everywhere, you know what I mean? Like even Michigan, I think of Michigan, and I grew up and lived there my whole life, you know what I mean? And it's like there's positives there. I was talking to my dad yesterday, and he was like talking about how cold it got again and how it's freezing. He had to turn his heat back on, you know, and I thought it's just everywhere, you know. I'm like, it's like everywhere you've got everywhere. You got beauty, and we're Michigan up north. Oh, you can't beat that. I was talking to my dad. I'm like, yeah, it'll be summer, and then you have beautiful fall, and they have the gorgeous weather. You know what I mean? Then, like, perks everywhere you live. It's like you just gotta look. You gotta look for the joy and the goodness in where you're at. I think the key is being content, because you know what? I could be very discontented living here. Oh, I can complain, and people do. Oh, and I probably do. I'm sure I have. Complain about the traffic. Complain about the hot weather. Complain about the high prices. Complain about, you know, there's lots you can complain about, but there's also a lot of good in what you have too. It's like, okay, I get to walk outside and I pretty much have no creepy crawlies outside for the most part. Lizards, but those are okay. Like I don't have to worry about bears coming to my yard. I do have alligators, but I've never seen a single one in my neighborhood. But you know what I mean? I just don't have to worry about that. I can let Maxine out. We can go outside and there's a pool right within our reach. It's sunshine all the time. You know what I mean? Kids have such a good group of kids here. It makes me so happy as a mom. I like think about, you know, you up and you move your kids and you're like, are they ever going to make friends? Are they ever going to get anybody? And, you know, all those things, those worries you go through your head. Are they going to find real good kids? You know, Florida's just not very family oriented. Like, you know, in my head, I know there's spots and stuff, but like the group they hang out with, they're like just good kids. Good, moral, good kids. And it's just, it makes your heart go, oh, thank you, Lord. And I feel like I know it has to do with you can either thrive somewhere or you can be very discontented where you're at. You know, I could do the same thing in the mountains. I remember moving and thinking the same thing. Like the first couple years, it was just like, it's an adjustment. And I still remember like talking, Lord, you know, I am going to use whatever you got for me, Lord. I am going to take advantage and I'm going to expect great things. And we had so many great things there. Now here, it was a little bit more difficult because it's just a different season of life. And I had to like and I was going through a lot too with my mom and just gone and just, there's just a lot to deal with. And so then I had to go, okay, I have to like get content. I have to get content and just, you know, thrive in where I'm at and trust God. And it was an adjustment. It was a big adjustment. And so, and I, you know, put the back burner, I still film, but I put the back burner of cooking and doing the things that I enjoy doing. And so I feel like I'm finally there. And it's been 2 years. I'm like, so it just takes time sometimes. It's like you can do it right away, but you still got to go through those motions and resolve it in your head just to be content. So there's my motivational talk for today. Be content. Thrive where you're at. All right, I'm just watching like all these doggies go over here. What are they doing? Dogs Inc. It must be a mobile doggy something. They got like the purple vest on. I don't even know. I see people walking with dogs like in loops like all over the parking lot here. So over at our favorite store, Lowe's. Okay, let's go home. Let's go home. Kids will be waiting for the mama. And I got a grill to do. But I'm gonna do it and get it done. All right, back home now. And now I'm like, now the grill is in the full sun. So it's gonna be toasting hot. So I got my gloves on here. Maxine needs to come out. Keep me safe. Let's go over. I'm just gonna start scrubbing. I'm just gonna put you somewhere safe. Oh, they're putting drainage tubes in behind my house. Very cool. Gotta do that. So let's go see what it looks like out here. Do this one first. Look, I bet you if I open it, it'll be pretty much empty. Look at that. Wow. That came out very, very well. I need to get, hold on. All right, let me do a little bit of cleaning here. I'll just let you observe from a distance. It's just hot. trucks behind me. I feel like that's a whole lot better than how I used to scrape it. So that's a great cleaner. Gone. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta go to bag because there's like a bunch of gunk in the bottom, obviously, of the one grill, the smoker, so I need to kind of scrape that off. So that scraper is working awesome, so I'm gonna just come over here on the grass. I'm gonna rinse these off, put my gloves back and scrub. How do I go get a little, I'm thinking like my stainless steel scrubby, which is gonna be my last one, so I'm gonna have to make sure I get some at the store. But I might be able to use the brush, and then I gotta get some water. There's a pan in here that's catching all the drippings. I need to carefully dump that so it doesn't overflow into the grill. I need a bucket, but my buckets are missing because they took them to the beach. So we're gonna have to go find something to put some water in because I need something to kind of rinse out. It's so hot. I gotta put you somewhere. I gotta put you somewhere where you're not gonna melt. Okay, let me go get some a bag or something. Okay, as bad as this is, it's gonna be my mixing bowl because at least I can clean this out real well. I'm getting this. I need some. I'm gonna break it in half. That way I don't use it all. Because I will need some to wash my pans with. This is my last one. That way I'm not out if I don't get to the store. Perfect. Okay, let's scrape and scrub this down here. Okay, really not that bad scrubbing it out. So now I just need to kind of come around the front, get a little bowl and kind of scrub a little bit, let it drip down, clean it out. The smoker, I should bring the vac out, the shop vacuum, but I'm just gonna scoop all the dust out with my hands because, you know, it's one more step to have to do and I don't mind doing that. So this is, it's clean. It's not sparkling shiny. I'm gonna have to wipe that too, get some water. But I don't want to put water in here to ruin it because, you know, that can happen. It's gonna get more ashes. It's gonna look more smoked on the inside because it's a smoker. So all I'm gonna do now is go get my little bowl, kind of scrub a little bit, put some paper towels in there, and kind of mop it up. I'll put everything back and then I will run it so it can kind of burn off the rest. So I feel like that's good. It's got most of the ash out. There's a lot of the yuck. I was trying to take the ash powder and put it on top of the grease because that's just nasty. So, you know, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I don't like it. But I'll have it done, and that's a beautiful thing. So let me get some gloves and the water, and we'll scrub it out. stainless steel cleaner. I'll probably use that in there and see how it cleans up. I could just use my Norwex stuff, but I do have the cleaner, so since it's already chemicals and full of grease, I feel like this would be good. And I turned it on, make sure it works again, I'll put everything back. Okay, can you hear me? I'll talk really loud. So cleaned up the grease. I'm not happy with the streaks coming down the front of it because it's black. I do appreciate it's black and not stainless steel. I have to make perfect, but it's got all the streaks. So I'm gonna see if I can use my Norwex cloth, see if that'll help. Okay, 120,000 times better than it was. The door broke off. It rusted really bad in the mountains because it rained all the time, and so during the hurricane, the door blew off actually, which was weird because it was way up by the house, but it did, or actually it fell over. It fell over. So that one's rusted, but it's a great smoker, and I still love it, so I don't want to get rid of it. But I feel like it's good. It's just got the streaks down the black. Would my Norwex powder get rid of it? Should I go in and get some? Let me go get some, and you know what? We can just see. It's clean. Let me just try to scrub it here with my Norwex cloth and the ultra clean powder. It probably will. I'm just like rolling this cloth into grease. Okay, sorry, the pool is on right here, it's really loud. Okay, I feel like that is good enough. I still see the streaks coming down. It's like embedded in it. Would it over time come off? Possibly. So let me get this girl here. I should turn around this way so I don't get, because you're in the sun and it melts my camera. It's a little hot, so let me put you like here. See if we can just kind of clean up this girl. Oh. I was just standing here, there's a bunch of wasps going. I'm like, why is there a million wasps? There was a nest, I pulled it out with my hand and threw it in the grass. Now they're all over here. Are they wasps? I don't know what they're doing. Just don't sting me. Okay, let's work on the girl right here. So is the grill perfect? No, because it's gonna get even greasier, right, in time? But it's good. Better than it was. So I'm just gonna wipe it down. I'll turn it on in just a minute and then see how it goes. All right, not bad cleanup for a mama who does not like cleaning grills. So cleaned, good, not have grease like on everything. It's when the one where you get grease off your dress and you decide to throw it away because it doesn't come off. I'll have to be careful. I'm gonna let this sit for a minute, pick up my mess, and then pretty much throw away everything I touch with grease, and then I will put covers on those. That'll work. 1,001 degrees in the direct sun. I would not want to be a worker outside. Okay, so grease. Those 2 jobs are done. That's something I wanted to do. Maxine's even hot. Look at her. She's like, we ready to go back in, Mommy? All right, we're gonna go in, cool off. Okay, so it's toasty, I'm wet, hot. So I've got a pot of water boiling. I put the Norwex cloth in there with the dish soap, the Ultra Cream laundry detergent. I'm gonna boil it, see if that comes out. The stainless steel bowl I was able to wipe out. I am gonna go in the pool for a little bit. Even though the pool's warm, it's much more refreshing, instant cool. And then take my dress, see if I can get some of the grease out. You know, I put dish soap on it, hopefully that'll come off. Take a break, because it's toasty. All right, much cooled off. Feeling better. I just realized I probably gotta make sure I don't have grease all over my camera here. So it was, oh God, so hot. It's hot. It says the real feel is 103 right now outside. So it is toasty. So I took a break and came in, got some watermelon, had some rice cakes with hummus. Oh, I cannot wait to go back to the discount store and get more rice cakes. Those are just my absolute favorite. And then the kids, they went for a bike ride. I'm like, it is hot, kids. We went for a bike ride. They came back, they're gonna go in the pool for a little bit, so I'm gonna make lunch for them. So they wanted quesadillas. So basically chicken and cheese on a tortilla. I'm gonna cook that, and then somebody wanted ramen, so I'm gonna make ramen. Make that, and then my Salisbury steak patties are done. I gotta like make the gravy. Probably just do noodles if I have them, because I don't feel like doing it anymore. I was sitting on the pool and I'm like, I feel like I worked all day. Like I want to be done. And that's okay for Friday. So we'll just, I'll go out there. I wanted to come in here and talk because they're all out there. So I didn't like pull the camera and let Mommy talk in the camera. So I'll go out there and make lunch for everybody. Okay, came into my room here so I can chit chat with you. So we are having a good day. I think I'm gonna close today's video because I just want to enjoy time with my kids. Maxine's like, Mom, you smell like beef. I heated up that brisket with some of the onions and put some Gouda cheese on it and steak sauce. Oh, so good. That is the absolute best beef thing I think I've made ever. Like ever. So good. I can't wait to hopefully get another one. Even if I had to pay the full price, not a big deal on there because it was actually that good. So they ate the quesadillas, some had ramen. So then what I did was the Salisbury steak, they're cooked. All I did was put beef broth in there and that container of cream and mushrooms. So it kind of wants to separate, obviously, because it's been frozen. So I just put my immersion blender in there and blend it all up. It's good. It's got lots of flavor because of all the veggies and stuff that I added and spices. So that will be gravy. It'll kind of like, it'll be watery, but if I want it more thicker, I can add cornstarch. I'll see what it looks like when it gets close to dinner. And then I'm just heating noodles up because you know what? That's easy. I'm like, I could peel a bunch of potatoes, but I'm like, you know what? I just don't feel like potatoes. Like, I feel like I want to be done today. So that's okay, right? It's okay to be done. It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's a good long weekend, so, but I'll be back Monday though, for sure, even though the holiday's there. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I am glad to get my grills done. Now I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the weekend. I don't know what we'll do. I'm sure we'll go somewhere, do something, and I'll film and show you again next week. So, all right, have a fantastic, get those jobs done that you don't like. Tackle them. It just took a couple hours and I'm done. All right, then have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow for an encouraging word, and Sunday, and then Monday for another daily day in my life at home. So, all right, I'll see ya. Bye.